everyone, welcome back to my channel NCERT Maths with Pradeep. Today we are going to start our exercise 12.2 of chapter Exponents and Powers grade 8. So let's get started. In this video I am explaining the first question of the exercise. It is express the following numbers in standard form. So let's see how to solve this type of questions. Here in this question I have so many zeros and 85 in the last. So let's see how to solve it. First count the number of zeros. That is 3 and 3 6, 3 9, 2 11 and 2 for this 85. So total 13 digits are there after decimal. So we will write 85 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 zeros. Okay. But I want that in standard form there should be only one digit before decimal. So before decimal means only this 8 should be before the decimal. I want answer as 8.5. So for 8.5, see 85 is there. Okay. I want to put decimal here. That is how many digits after decimal? Only 1. So we will keep 1 0 and convert the remaining number of zeros into its exponent form. So how to do that? Total 13 number of zeros. Keep one separate and combine the 12. So 10 into 10 raised to power 12. Correct? So this 85 over 10 we will use for converting into decimal, and this is our positive exponent. Take the reciprocal and you can convert it into negative exponent. So here 85 over 10 multiply by 10 raised to power minus 12. So this can be written as, see only 1 0. So decimal will come here. That is 8.5 into 10 raised to power minus 12. Correct? So now let's solve our second part. This is, again first we will count the number of digits after the decimal. Let's see, this is 3 and 3 6, 3 9, 3 12 and then 2 14. So total 14 digits after decimal. So we will write our number, that is 942 over how many zeros? 14. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So many zeros. So again I want 9.42 because in standard form only one digit should be before decimal. So 942. I want decimal here. So if decimal should be here, how many digits after the decimal in this case? 2. So that means we will keep 100 because 100 has 2 zeros. We will keep these 2 zeros out of total 14 zeros here and then write the remaining zeros. So 1 and 2. So out of 14, 2 we kept for this decimal number and remaining 12 we will convert it into exponent. Okay. So here this 2 zeros will shift the decimal here. So that means it will be 9.42 and this positive exponent, when we take the reciprocal, it will be converted into negative exponent. Correct? Now let's move to our third part. This is our third part. So here it is 602 and then so many zeros. So now let's see how to solve this question. So here we will write 602 and then count the number of zeros. So it is 3, 6, 9, 12 and 13. So 13 zeros are there. Since it is a very big number, so exponent will be positive in this case. Okay. So let's write 13 zeros. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right. But for this what we should do is, this 602 should have only one digit before decimal. So I need this 6 point something. So how to convert this in this form? We will put, see how many zeros I need more to convert this into decimal. This is 1, 2. How many digits? After decimal. So after decimal, see here I want 2 digits. So I will write 100 in the denominator. To balance this, I should write 100 in numerator also. Because this 100 and 100 when get cancelled, we will get our original number. So what we will do is 6 by 102 over 100. And how many zeros here? 13 are already here. 2 more. So that means 10 raised to power 15. So use this for decimal 1, 2. So we will have 602 into 10 raised to power 15. Okay. So now let's see our fourth part. Here again we will calculate how many zeros after decimal. Yeah, how many digits after decimal. So here this is a very small number. So we will have negative exponent in our answer. So first we will write this 837. Okay. Now let's count the digits after decimal. That is 3, 3, 6, 2, 8. 8 zeros and 3 this. So total 8 plus 3, 11 zeros will come. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay. So now again I have to convert 837 into 8.37. So 2 zeros I'll again keep for this decimal number. Just I have done here. In the same way 2 zeros, these 2 zeros I will took for this 837 so that I can put the decimal and remaining zeros in the exponent form. So how many zeros we were having? 3, 6, 2, 8 and 3, 11. Out of 11, 2 we will keep and 9 we will use. 837 over 100 and 9 will be here. Okay. So now 837 by 100 will give me, see these two. So 1, 2. I will have 8.37 into 10 raised to power 9. So again, to convert this number into standard form, we need to take the reciprocal so that exponent comes in the numerator. So power will change the sign. So we will have 10 raised to power minus 9. Clear? Now let's move to the fifth part of this question. So in the last part of the question, see again we have bigger number. So when we express this in the standard form, we will have positive exponent. So like we did in third part, how we will do 3, 1, 8, 6 as it is, and then we will count the number of zeros. So here it is 3 and 4 as 7. So we will write 10 raised to power 7. Right? So again I need 3 digits after decimal, because before decimal we can have only 1 digit in standard form. So to convert this into standard form, how many zeros I have to put in denominator? 3, because there are 3 digits after decimal. So we can write it as 186 over 1000. Okay, but since we have already put these zeros from ourselves, to balance this we will put 10 raised to power 3 here also. So this 7 and 3 will combine using our exponent rule, that is a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n. We will have a raised to power m plus n. That means these powers will get added and these 3 zeros we will convert this number into decimal part. So here it is 1, 2 and 3. So that means 3.186 multiplied by 10 raised to power 7 plus 3. So this will be 3.186 into 10 raised to power 10. Clear? So this is all about the first question of this exercise. See you in the next video with the remaining questions. Thank you.